Hey guys, welcome back to City Skylines. My name is Capital C and today we're doing something different. We're starting off the video with doing something we've never done before on camera, and that's destroying an entire area we built before. This time it's downtown. Downtown has gotta go, it's going down. We're basically deleting every building that we have in downtown. There's just a couple that will still be here, that are staying. But we're getting rid of downtown because I asked you guys in the last episode, you guys also said tear it down, so that's what we're doing. We're creating the new infrastructure around downtown, the next downtown that will be, version 2. So the infrastructure has got to be good, and in this episode we focus on one highway, and that connects up to the airport. But it isn't connected up right now, that's still got to be fixed in in the upcoming episodes, but I think we're on our way to a good project, which hopefully will be very realistic. I also want to take a different turn with the city. It's not going to be on the scale that it was before, the large scale with the huge downtown. It's going to be all smaller, but that's all to come in the next videos. I also want to do something like a canal or a river, which goes through the city. So we gotta destroy some more areas for that, but I just don't know where to place it right now. I felt like maybe deleting a little bit of the sunken park we have in the middle, but I don't want to delete it completely because I kind of like it. But as you can see here, we're just working on some highways. This is gonna be the main highway which goes around the main city and the largest part of the city. This is also sunken. I wanted to make this like a complete tunnel, but I figured not to do that. So only a little part of it is gonna be a tunnel which goes underneath the water, underneath the sea, because I don't want a bridge there. We had a bridge, but it didn't look good, and also the infrastructure around the bridge wasn't that good as well. So that's why I decided to make this a sunken highway, which freed up a lot of space around it, so we can now work on a nice waterfront area for the city. I'm gonna make a massive park around this, which probably is gonna be the next episode. We're gonna focus on some more parks, but this is all gonna be waterfront parks, so it's gonna revolve heavily around some water areas, and hopefully this will, make the city give that cool atmosphere we're trying to create. With that said, I want to give the city a different feel. Like I said, it's not gonna be on the larger scale. It's gonna be like a middle-sized US city, like with maybe 500,000 people living in the city in total. I also want to create a atmosphere for the city which is a bit old. It's a bit of older style of a city, and it's kind of going bankrupt. The city doesn't have a lot of money to spend on the areas it wants to spend it on, so it spends it in the wrong areas. And that's why when you're visiting the city as a tourist, there are some very great areas to go to, but once you go past those areas and go into the city, like see where the people live, then you really see that it's taken a turn for the worst, and that the city is going downhill. That's basically what we want to create here. Now here we're working on the underwater tunnel. We're just trying to figure out how large the canal which goes in between has to be for large ships. I don't know if there are gonna be any ships which go sail right through this in the middle, because I don't know if I'm gonna do a harbor. I didn't plan on doing one, but maybe eventually once the city is up and running, we might do one. Before I started this episode, before I started recording all this, I had some trouble with frame rates. I was getting 1, maybe 2 frames per second. So it crossed my mind to stop doing the city. But then once I wanted to tweet that out, that probably wasn't gonna go for much longer, then it started to work again. And now the city runs on a steady 20 frames per second, which is not bad, but it's also not very good. I'm kind of used to the 20 frames per second in this game, so for me it's doable. But I don't know for how much longer it will maintain that. So if you see or stop seeing videos of the city in the future, then go over to my Twitter, because I will always post what is happening with the city and with my game. On there, you will know immediately if it breaks down or if it doesn't run anymore. I will let you know on there. But also on the YouTube channel I will let you know as well. But that will be on a later stage, because these videos take a long time to record, as I said in previous episodes. Here we're just fixing up the tunnel. I wanted to make this like a nice detailed area and make it look very realistic. So there was an area in the Netherlands where we have a tunnel which goes underneath the water, which is, I think it's the smallest tunnel in the world that goes underneath the water. I think it's only 10 to 15 meters long, but I took the style of that tunnel, I took that to this place, and I wanted to create it like that. So that's what we're trying to go for. It's basically some sort of an island where the highway is located on, and we're gonna surround it with like water breakers, I think that's what they're called, and some I don't know what those are called, but there's some keys or something that looks like it. I tried to cover up those ugly brown rock textures with the proppable grass, but unfortunately we cannot place any trees on the proppable grass, which sucks. So the detailing was kind of difficult to make trees and all that kind of stuff around this area, but I think eventually we made it work, and I think now it is a pretty natural area, and I think it looks pretty good. Leave your comments in the comment section below to let me know what you think of this, because I kind of like it actually. I wasn't really going for the design that I'm creating here. I was trying to create something else, which didn't really work out, and it didn't turn out that way. But after seeing the video and after seeing the results of the entire area, I'm kind of happy with how it looks. You know, I'm satisfied with the entire area. So I think we won't change this anymore. I think this will stay for the future, and I mean, hopefully it will. I turned off raining in the later time lapses of this video, so you won't be seeing any rain anymore. I don't know if you guys find it annoying or not, but I kind of find it annoying when I'm watching a video when it starts raining on there. So I think I turned it off now, so you won't see that again. Now the train tunnel we're creating here, that was kind of a difficult part. I didn't really knew what to do with it, so it kind of, on this side it looks kind of bad, but on the other side I think it looks a bit better than it does here. Maybe I'll go back and change this a bit, but I think we won't pay much attention to that area, so we won't really be seeing that. Here we're starting to go with the water breakers or whatever they're called, to make this kind of realistic. I think it looks decently realistic. I think we created a good atmosphere around this place. This is like one of the areas that is kind of modern, because this is the entrance to the city. If you're a tourist, this is the place where you come from. You come from the airport, so this is the first thing you see. So this has to be like an area which looks nice and which looks well maintained. But once you go past those areas, like for example the ghetto we created, then you really start seeing that the city isn't as beautiful as it says on the postcards. And that's kind of the theme I want to create here. That's the kind of way I want to go. Also for the airport, I don't know when I'm gonna release the next episodes. I haven't recorded them yet, so there are no next episodes yet. But I think we're gonna do some work on the city first, and then we're gonna start working on the airport again, because I think the city right now needs some attention, because there is no city. I think there's only, after this episode, there was like 18,000 people living in the city. Maybe less, maybe more, I don't know exactly, but it wasn't a lot since we destroyed downtown completely. But I downloaded new props and new buildings for the downtown area, which are no skyscrapers, but there are some very nice tall or high-rise buildings. They're not immensely tall, but they look kind of cool, and that's important. We also want to create like a different, I think like a 20th century feel, or a 19th century feel to the downtown areas. There's gonna be a lot of brick buildings, like brick walls and stuff, but also there's gonna be modern high-rise buildings there, because that's what you see in American cities, from what I've seen on pictures. That is. So I don't know exactly. I haven't been to a lot of American cities. I've been to one, to be precise, which was New York. And immediately after that, I made this downtown. But that's gone now. It's completely gone and it's not coming back. I'm sorry if you liked it. I kind of liked it, but I think it's better this way. I think it's better. Here we're working on the bushing and the trees and all that kind of stuff to make it look alive. And let me know what you think of the detail work on this area. This isn't, you see me soon go to the other side and copy like this part, change it up a bit and place it down there. And then we start working on a different highway. which is connected to this one, don't worry. But after I create that highway, I go back and detail this area a bit more, which you will see. It's in the end of the video. There's going to be a bit more detail work in there. We also created an interchange. That's what I forgot to mention. That is also the last part of this video, I believe. I think the last part is the interchange and the detailing. That's what we do there. I think the detailing looks kind of good. I really like it. It gives that tourism feel, which I wanted to go for. So that's good. What else do I want to say? I don't know really. I haven't prepared this commentary at all. It's Saturday morning right now. Well, it is already past 12, so it's kind of midday already. I just woke up. Maybe you can hear, maybe you can't, but I went out last night. I had a heavy night, so it's been a good couple hours of sleep. I'm not tired at all, which is good. Usually I am, but right now I'm kind of fit and I want to do stuff. So here I am recording a voiceover. I plan to do this Sunday morning, but you're gonna see this video on Saturday evening. I think I'm gonna release this in a couple of hours, so I gotta render this as well, which is gonna take a long time. That's the part I don't like that much about YouTube videos. It's once you record them, you want to play the game and you want to start detailing and you want to start creating areas more. That's when you gotta go edit the video, which is not terrible to do. It's a fun process. My volume just went up a lot, so I'm sorry, I gotta turn that down a bit, otherwise you can hear all my commentary. It's fun to edit these videos, it's fun to record a voiceover, but once you get into the flow of creating areas like this, like we're doing right here, then you just want to create more and more and more, till the point that you're sick and tired of the game and you want to quit playing. That's also something that I'm struggling with this game, because once you play it a lot, then you start to get a bit tired of doing the same old, so you start different projects, and then the other projects you worked on before, they don't really get finished, which is difficult to do. So you gotta go back and work on something that you really don't want to work on anymore. That's the most difficult thing about City Skylines videos. I pretty much, a lot of you record videos of this like your own. So you know what I'm talking about, but I think there's also a couple people watching my videos that don't create YouTube videos themselves. But if you've ever tried, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't tried it, then I suggest make some videos. Try giving the City Skylines world your own twist and make them like how you want to see the YouTube videos. Maybe you'll even like it and start making a career out of it. I don't know. Different and difficult and weird things can happen on YouTube. We all know that some people make a lot of money with doing gaming, so I don't know. It's weird. I don't do it for the money. I've never received a single cent from YouTube, but I still record the videos because I like doing this. It just takes a lot of time to do. I also do not feel obligated when I make videos, which I think that's the perk of. It's starting to go into a ramble video. It's not even a City Skylines commentary anymore. That's kind of bad. So I gotta go back to City Skylines. But to finish my point, that's what I see a whole lot of YouTubers do. The people that make their living out of YouTube, they do full-time YouTube. They feel obligated to record videos, and if you're not doing it for the money and just doing it for fun, then I do not feel obligated or something like that. That's maybe what I'm feeling. That's why there's also not a video every single day and every single week. It sometimes depends on my schedule of work and all that kind of stuff. Which I think it's good, or that's at least my opinion. I think it works rather well when you're not working. Then record YouTube videos because it's fun. Here we're just trying to make the other tunnel, which was more difficult than the other ones, I gotta say. Just because I copied the design, but I had to change it up a bit, and I didn't know what kind of height the tunnel had to be, because the sides, the grass mountains on the sides of this tunnel, they were a bit higher than they are on the other on the underwater tunnel. Does it make sense what I'm even saying right now? I don't think it does, but I don't care. It's ramble day. It's just talk a lot. Because I don't talk a lot that much. Usually, it doesn't make any sense at this point. It really doesn't. So I'm gonna stop talking. I think that's the best thing I can do right now. Hope you enjoyed my terrible commentary this video. We started off strong, but we ended terrible. I can't cut it all out, but I'm not going to. I don't know. It makes a good video sometimes. So enjoy the rest of the video. I'm gonna say that. Oh, by the way, here we're trying to create the my frame rate just went terrible on my computer. I don't know what happened, but doesn't matter. Here we're creating the other part of the highway, which is the second part of this this interstate or whatever you're gonna call it. This also goes around the downtown area. The castle we have on that mountain over there, I liked that at first, but lately it's been kind of in the way and not as detailed as I wanted it to be. So here we're just getting rid of it. Just done, over, and out of here. So the culture is pretty much none at this stage in the city. That's something we gotta work on. But yeah, it will all work out eventually once we get the city up and running again. Which should be in the next couple of episodes. I think the next episode's gonna be something like a downtown video. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if you are, but I like working on larger city, on the downtown kind of areas. Enjoy the rest of the video. This is gonna be trying to create a interchange for the highway, which took me 4 hours to do. Terrible news. But enjoy the rest of the video. I hope, of course, to see you on episode 14, I believe, is the next one. I gotta say, take care, you're awesome. And bye bye.
So much faster than more. So much faster than more. Little girls, faster than more. Little girls grow up so much faster than more. So much faster than more. Little girls, faster than more. Little girls grow up so much faster than more. So much faster than more.
We bop and pretty hot, I'm as happy as I can be. Whoa, boom, boom, and pretty zoom. Love is sweet, love is grand, works one. We bop and pretty hot, I'll never be a millionaire. Whoa, boom, boom, and pretty zoom. I'm in love, I don't care. We bop and pretty hot, I'm as happy as I can be. Whoa, boom, boom, and pretty zoom. Love is sweet, love is grand, works one. We bop and pretty hot, I'll never be a millionaire. Whoa, boom, boom, and pretty zoom. I'm in love, I don't care.
faster. Before you came round, I was ready to slow down. Before you came round, I was heading for a small disaster. Before you came round, I was ready to blow me down. Let it go, make my body go. Take our bodies higher and higher and higher. We can go until the morning glow. We can go higher and higher. Before I was found, I felt like I could drain the ocean. Before I was found, I didn't wanna breathe out. And my soul beats a sound loud enough to quiet the thunder. The love with no doubt, and now I'm never gonna slow down. Never gonna slow down.
Then I would cry. Don't you, oh, baby, oh, baby, then I would cry, oh, baby, if I oh, baby, oh, baby, oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Bits of real panther, so you know it's good.
It's quite pungent.
Oh, yeah.
It stings the nostrils. In a good way.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm gonna be honest with you, that smells like pure gasoline.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.